We are going to take it. By any means necessary, we are going to take it. These were the sentiments echoed by Donald Trump regarding Greenland. What started as a leaked report in the Wall Street Journal, a story that the mainstream media initially treated as a senile hallucination or a real estate mogul's bad joke, has rapidly evolved into one of the most aggressive foreign policy stances of the 21st century. When Trump first floated the idea of buying the world's largest island, the late-night talk shows had a field day. They mocked the absurdity of a sovereign nation purchase in the modern era. But while the pundits were laughing, the geopolitical strategists in Beijing and Moscow were not. Vladimir Putin, a man who understands the language of territorial expansion better than most, stated plainly that this was not a surprise. He noted that American interest in Greenland is not a whim, it is a century-old geopolitical imperative. Welcome to econ empires. Today, we are stripping away the media sensationalism to look at the raw economic and strategic reality of the Arctic. We are going to explain why the United States is willing to threaten the use of military force, economic coercion, and diplomatic strong-arming to secure the island of Greenland. This is not about a golf course in the ice. This is about the control of the next great trade route, the dominance of the rare earth mineral market, and the survival of American hegemony in the Northern Hemisphere. To understand why this is happening now, we have to look at the breaking news that has slipped under the radar amidst the noise of election cycles and domestic politics. In recent weeks, the rhetoric has shifted from buying to securing. The language coming out of the Trump camp and confirmed by Pentagon insiders suggests that the purchase of Greenland is no longer phrased as a business transaction, but as a national security necessity. We have seen the Vice President make unprecedented visits to the region, and we have seen a significant escalation in the warnings issued to Denmark. The message is clear. The United States can no longer tolerate a passive European landlord managing the most strategic real estate in North America. The media calls it a gaffe. History calls it the Monroe Doctrine. But to understand the future, we must first excavate the past. This story does not begin with Trump. It begins in the 19th century. You have to understand that the American acquisition of Greenland has been the white whale of U.S. foreign policy for over 150 years. The very same logic that led to the purchase of Alaska in 1867 applies here. When Secretary of State William Seward bought Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million, he was ridiculed. They called it Seward's Folly. They called it a frozen wasteland. Today, the economic output of Alaska and its strategic position against Russia make that $7.2 million look like the greatest investment in the history of finance.